Okay, so welcome to the engine bay of my car. This is a 2014 John Cooper Works Clubman. As you can see here, I don't have my heat shield on my hood scoop. Reason for that is this sucker rattles like crazy and was causing me some issues. The problem is I went out and got some new fasteners. So here are the original ones, and as you can see, they're a little tiny. They're a little tiny. So I went and bought these, which are a little bit bigger. They're actually for a Hyundai, and they, as you can see, they don't quite fit. So I'm gonna reattach some of the old ones and hope for the best. But I'm planning to put some heat tape on this at some point in some key areas to hopefully prevent the melting of the hood scoop, because fairly nice hood scoop and I don't want to damage it. So that being said, this was taken off because I was noticing a rattle noise. Now, contrary to popular belief, if you hear a timing chain issue with this car, you would hear it half a block to a block away because it's very loud. So I wasn't hearing that. What I was actually hearing was the rattling from the heat shield on the turbo. When the engine rocks, it rattles against the turbo. And I was hearing a little bit of this. So I want to reinstall this though because I don't want my hood scoop to melt. Also, I want to reinstall one of my K&N air filters. Now, here's the cool thing about these. This is a stock K&N air filter, standard, thin thigh. This is not a K&N air filter right here. This is actually a BMW part, and as you can see right here, it says BMW and has the part number. This was because when they put in the tuning kits in cars, and now I had a Cooper S last year that had a tuning kit. It got totaled in March of last year, but this was the stock air filter for that tuning kit, which is a reusable air filter, so it's kind of cool when you think about it. But I'm going to put that in a bit. But in the meantime, which one do you think I should put in? Should I put in the K&N or the BMW? Yeah, we'll figure it out. In the meantime, gotta take care of this sucker. Also, I pared down my toolkit because I started doing garage days with some other Mini owners. So that's my new toolbox right there. And all the good stuff in here that you might need, including a repair manual and some panel removers. So I'm gonna put this sucker back in. And there we go. Ah. Am I using the right fasteners? Yes, I am. This thing makes a lot of noise. Okay. We'll use a screwdriver on that. I don't want to break it. So I'm going to work on a video coming up. I'm going to film it tonight probably, on speculation for the upcoming 2020 GP. Some of you might have heard, at least you heard in one of my previous videos, that it might be all-wheel drive. That's a complete speculation, but I have evidence to suggest it might. So we're going to find out. Get in there. Wow, this thing does not want to go in. Has this ever happened to you guys? I know I'm not doing my normal videos in front of a screen. Oops, I just knocked my camera. I'm also wearing my camera on my head. So, come on, get in there. Why won't you go? There we go. All right. So my screwdriver here. Car's completely off now, apparently. Tighten this down. That's as tight as it's going to be. Let's see if I need to get a different screwdriver head. I want to break these plastic fasteners. That's about as good as we're going to get there. And the same goes with the other one. Now my plan is to replace this later with some heat tape, because it rattles like crazy still. So anywho, if you notice the camera being weird right now, it's because it's actually on my head. So I'm trying to make sure you guys can see everything. So kind of got a bit of an inception thing going on here with my iPhone there. That's my way of telling if I'm recording or not. But this isn't a normal video, so bear with me. Now I'm going to put in the K&N filter, so I need to pull these 3 Torx screws, which I think are a T15. Are they? They are not. Oh, they might be a T20. Bingo. There we go. So right now I have a stock air filter in the car, just because I noticed the car was acting a little sluggish. So I was concerned. So I took out that filter. It was filthy, so I hadn't cleaned it, and decided to put a stock one in. But anywho, let's see here. All right. Come on, break loose. Am I clipped on anything back there? No. So this should just pop loose. All right, it's not gonna pop loose. Has this ever happened to you? How did that one go back down? I thought I loosened it. All right. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, it's loose. So there's the stock filter element. I'm gonna pull that out. Do I have like chipmunks around here? Look at this. This thing hasn't been in the car very long. It's already dirty. I'm gonna put the K&N filter in. There we go. And close the compartment back up. Make sure it's actually sealed at the back, because I just noticed that my box is not sealing back there. There we go. Gosh darn it. Okay, for most of you, I'd recommend disconnecting that when you, the mass air fuel sensor, when you do this. It makes it a little easier. Now, I know some of you are wondering why I haven't installed a cold air intake. I'm planning to do that at some point, but I'm short on money. I'm sure most of you are. And I have to get new tires as well. So I'm in the process of doing that. But there we go, all buttoned up. I'm gonna keep that, I might need it. So I haven't given you guys a real walkthrough of the car for a while now, but maybe I have a little time to do that. So I've had this car now for a year, and I've put 25,000 miles on it in the course of 1 year. You heard me correctly, 25,000 miles. So this car now has 86,000 miles on it. That's pretty crazy. So, engine's a little dirty, I apologize. Here are the tires in question. Continental Conti Pro contacts. And are they Conti Pro? No, I'm sorry, they're Extreme Contact, but they're gone. They're pretty much gone, so I got to replace them. I also had this done recently. These are black line turn signal bulbs for the scuttles. This is something new that you guys didn't see, and I'm sure you're gonna wonder, as my camera has flipped upside down, what the heck is going on here. So you might wonder what this is. These are brilliant copper mirror caps, and they are from the launch edition of the Mini Paceman. So it was kind of a rare thing. So what else have I done recently? Took off a bunch of stickers. Had my marker lights here tinted, so that did the job there. They look better, actually. And I also added something new. So this is a Go badge. Sorry, Kellen, if you're watching from Craven Speed, I know you make a iPhone mount that mounts to the tack, but I needed something quick, and this came highly recommended, and it was on Amazon. So this is from Go badge, and it works pretty well for what I need it for. Solid metal back plate attached to the back of the tack fairly easily. There's some screws right there. In fact, you drop the steering column down just a little bit, and you take the screws out right behind it, and then it's easy to pull the tack up, pop this thing in, and then back you go. So I put my phone right there, and it stays. It works. So got some other plans for the car. Going to do a lower engine mount, and I have a few other things planned. But in the meantime, I'm gonna finish up out here, head back inside, and start filming, getting ready to film the GP all-wheel drive video. So check back in with you all later.